Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so I now have a mustache. I was going for the... I don't know what I was going for. But anyway, so I finished the VP70. As I said in the other video, I have extended this bit a little bit just by one brick at the back, just so it's got a bit more of a sink, I guess you will, a sink for the hand to go into, because it is quite sticky out, that bit, and sinky in, that bit. I've just woken up, man. Forgive my vocabulary. Yeah, I've even put the red bits on the side, the inside of those, like it has on the gun. I've given the handle... I'm freezing, by the way. Took a magazine from a Lego gun I made ages ago. It was in one of the other videos. It had the blowback and all that. So yeah, I think this was the magazine that I used for that. But instead, I have taken off the top bit, made it a bit shorter just so it fits in there. But now, it has that bit sticking out there, like the magazine does on the VP70. I've made the trigger a bit better, just so you can see it more, as it's curved around. Sinks in beautifully, comes out beautifully, it's really good. The trigger guard is sturdier. I've even got these little buttons, whatever they are, on that side. That might be the slide release thing, I'm not sure. But either way, I've got the level of detail down pretty damn silky with this thing. Oh, look at that. It stayed like that. It doesn't have a slide lock. So, yeah. I've super glued quite a lot of it. But, you know, not all of it. Because I'm still trying to figure out the things, like why there's such a big gap along there, you know? It's like after each slide it gets a bit loose, and I need to figure out what I can do with the space that's in there to stop that bit coming a bit loose. Because that's the only thing that's pissing me off, is that eventually loosens the gap a little bit more. Other than that, though, I fucking sleep with this thing. I walk around all day with it in my hand. You know, if we're getting in the car, Claire says, don't bring the gun. And, you know, I wasn't gonna, but wasn't even thinking about it. But now that she said don't bring the gun, I'm definitely thinking about bringing the gun next time we're in the car. But I never will, because I'll never hear the end of it. So anyway, that's the newest edition is the Heckler Koch VP70. Very nice. As well as this new edition. I tried to put a bit of fucking wax on it to get it all twizzly, so that you can wear it twizzled like some cheese-eating motherfucker. You know? Like that fucking guy from Chippendale who loves the cheese. That fat guy, I can't remember. But anyway, so... I don't know. I look ridiculous most of the time anyway. But now I just look like fucking Peckerwood. You know, Oliver Peck. So, maybe I'll keep it. But anyway, the original Lego gun that I'd made, the Glock 26. Oh, it's my favourite for such a long time it was. Until I made this bad boy. Now I just... I spoiled for choice. So, I took this thing... I don't think I've announced yet that I have tidied up the magazine release. See, the magazine release, still that lovely button there, same colour as the handle, but I've taken off that stupid bit on the other side, so that it's a bit more flush, you know, and nothing really sticks out that bad. I mean, when you press the magazine release, it pops out a 1x2 flat tile that's stuck to the end of a rod, but it's still good. And what else I've done, I've put cheese slopes or cheese wedges, whatever they're called, along the top here. I've put one, in a sense, one extra layer of tile by adding the cheese wedges all along the side there and there, which gives it a beautiful rounded finish rather than square block, chunky, you know. So yeah, that's a bit nicer, but it does seem a little bit chunkier now. And I've also taken, I'm so sorry, it's fucking blasphemy, but taken some Mega Blocks and stuck them along there. I found them in the Lego boxes. I stuck them on, and that looks quite nice. You see, it's sloped on the front end, flat on that end, and the same there. But there's two, and they line up pretty damn beautifully. Still, one of my favourites, and I made this, and I made that, you know? I've made all the ones that I've made. Magazine is still a bit over the fucking top, but, oh, and also, I took that fucking bit off of the back, because I just realised it looked fucking stupid. You know, it didn't need to have that bit on the back. It still lined up really well and created a nice extra custom grip, if you will. I'm thinking about keeping the mustache. Do you know that? I'm thinking about it. Just don't drink soup out of a cup. You know? But I don't anyway. I rarely do. The only time I would is if I'm at work. So yeah, I don't think that the slide for the VP70 and the Glock 26 are interchangeable. I don't think they are. No, they're not. Oh no, they are! Look at that, it fits! Sort of. It's one too long. Yeah, it's one too long. And when I press this slide down onto this gun, I notice the parts of this gun that aren't super glued because it starts pushing away from itself. And that's as far back as the slide lock goes. And it looks fucking stupid. Maybe? If I add a bit more on the end, it wouldn't look so bad, but it's... I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway. So yeah, those aren't interchangeable, but I did. However, before I started making this bad boy, because I thought I'll never be able to make a VP70. I'm not making the stock. I haven't got enough black bits. I mean, I think I do, but I can't be arsed. I wanted the gun, and I built the fucking gun. Look at that shit. Anyway, enough of that. So, the Glock 26, with its recent update, does make it very sleek, silky, sexy, a little bit sexy. It's nice. It definitely is a bit heavier, a bit chunkier, but it's nice. So, before I made the VP70, I started making another Glock 26, because I think I tried making something else, and it failed, and I was like, man, all I can make is a Glock 26. This is pissing me off. This is all I can make. So I started making a white Glock 26. It was all white. But the top rail, it just looked stupid in white. It really did. I mean, it's not much to scream about. It's another Glock 26. Oh, I had to take apart the black Glock 26 with the flashlight attachment because I thought I super glued more of that thing, but I didn't. Excuse me. Because I needed the parts to make that. And what an investment that was, if that's what you can call it. Oh, and also, just to make sure it sticks in, because it still doesn't have the magazine release, I put little strips of magnet there and one there, and yeah, it's like, you know, it's a bit fucking small. It's like, oh, he's got the body, oh, he's got the job, oh, he's got the car, oh, he's great with kids, but he's got a small penis. You know, I would say like myself, but I haven't got the job, haven't got the car, so doesn't mean I've got the small penis. Fuck you. So anyway, the white Glock 26. Yeah, it's a bit ugly. I know it is. But it was just an experimental thing. With this, Did I? Yes, I did. In this gun, this was the experimental one where I wanted to take all the sexiness that I'd done with this, yeah, where I tried to make the flush magazine release, so it doesn't come out that fucking side, but it still does with this one. I designed my own magazine release with the black Glock 26, and it was so good. It really was. And I didn't want to take this apart and try and put what I'd done in that one in this one, because I love this one. So I did it in this one. I still got the magazine for the black Glock 26 because This shit is fucking super glued to shit. If you could kill someone with that, just on the head. You know, little Timmy could crack open the coconuts with that thing. Shaun the Sheep. So anyway, this magazine release is the same as this one, but I have sort of used a little bit of the technique from the Black Glock 26, and it's still beautifully flush. All you need is that tiny little bit there to catch. You see that? To catch the magazine, to catch the groove in the magazine there. It goes in, it catches it. And that spring makes sure that it goes in place. Now, to keep it flush here, I have got a little old school Lego car door. Haha, look at that. And if anything gets stuck, you can just kind of open it and wiggle it, and then it won't be stuck. Easy access. Like a crotchless panty. Don't like those things. Do not like crotchless panties. They make me feel sick. I don't know why. They make me feel sick. Like a strapless bra, that makes me feel sick. I don't know why. I fucking fancy women, but I just don't like a strapless bra. It makes me feel like I'm gonna get sick. Anyway, so this slide, I think originally I built this slide. That was the first thing I built, was the slide. And yeah, it's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. And I've put my own slide technique in there where I don't use one of those interlocking tiles that have that little bit sticking off of it and the groove in the 1x4 where they can slide along like that. I didn't do that in this one. I did something else and I wasn't pleased with it. So I took it apart and now I'm just stuck with a fucking block. Oh yeah, look, that was the gap. I'd had something that went in there. But fuck it. I don't know. So I've flopped with that one. I'm not doing that one. But it's still good. These stick out a bit too much at the side. But I wanted that grippiness. That's got one of the mega blocks on the top there. It's got 2 cheese wedges to line those up. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Lovely grey. I love the elephant grey or whatever this is. Shark grey. But it's a beautiful shape. It's even got those corner fucking 2x4s. You know, like the roof pieces. All the way around. It's real nice. And I've even used the upside down ones here to get a bit more of, you know, curvature around there and there. Which is quite nice. I think the VP70 is the best one that I've made. The Lego shotgun was from Wish. I didn't make that myself. But yeah, this is nice. It is nice. Slide lock. The fucking barrel's on the table somewhere. In the lounge. And again, like always, the fucking Glock 26. This one has a more of a rounded trigger guard. And look at how I've attached my rubber band there. It's so simple. It's so simple. I've got all those fucking blocks in the middle. Is that going to focus? Oh well, I've got those blocks in the middle. Little hook thingy, rubber band around there. And then around a little stud on there. And it's as simple as that. And it flings it back and it's beautiful. It's beautiful stuff. I don't really like white. Don't know why I wanted to make a white. I had a black, I had a white, I had a grey, a black, and I thought, fuck it, I'll make a white one. Because I didn't want to make a multicolored one. I didn't want to do that. I don't like the when you make a Lego gun and it turns out fucking multicolored. No thank you. That's not my sort of thing. If I'm making a Lego gun, I don't want it to look like fucking Elmer the Elephant. I want it to look like a fucking gun. Because I'm a 33-year-old man. I need to feel like I've got a gun in my hand. Yes! No. I don't know why that is. I fucking love guns. I fucking love guns! I really do. But, yeah, no, I'm not going to go out and shoot someone with one. I'm just going to go out and say, hey, whoa, dude, look at this. I'll take these to the bank and I'll say, man, look at this. You know, and not understand why I'm being arrested. Because it is simply beautiful Lego guns, this is. That's a long fucking video, but I'm showcasing my beautiful work. And look at that, it even fucking stands up. Oh, he's moving the camera about. It even stands up. Does the Glock stand up? Let's have a look. No, the Glock flops. Oh, there's my bomb. Yeah, this table's a fucking mess. Yeah, so I appreciate that. I mean, if I went on the YouTube, yeah, and I went looking for Lego guns, and I found some dude that had made this and made this, I would want to track that dude down, and I'd want to fucking buy the guns off him or murder him and take over his life and take his guns, his Lego guns. I would. By the way, there's only one other dude on there. This I made from Nathan Not Nate, from his Glock 26 video, and I think I did a fucking damn good job. There's only one other dude on YouTube that made a Lego VP70, and mine, I believe, has turned out pretty similar to his, but I think my handle is better. I'm sorry to say. Even though the Glock 20, the VP70 handle doesn't come out at the end here, it continues to stay straight. So it's like it's a you know, the same fucking width all the way down. I wanted to have it sticking out a bit there, just so I can stand it up like that, because it's nice. You walk into the lounge, you see a gun standing up like that, oh my god, I'm picking up and I fucking kill them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, fucking VP70. And the Lego guns, what can I say? But the other dude, what's his name? Can't remember what his name is, but if you look up Lego VP70, he's made a video of Lego VP70, and he's used a lot of the same pieces that I'd used. One could even say I copied him. But no, we've done it very similar. And his video, he's even got the stock. He's got the stock. His magazine is a bit crap. It's nicer than... the size is nicer than mine. Mine's like the little penis. Like... But, you know... It doesn't matter. I think together, me and him would take on the zombies, and then I'd kill him and be like, I'm Leon. Fuck you.